Today I want to show you exactly what I do to make my Blue Yeti microphone, or pretty much any microphone, sound really high quality. Stick around, I'll show you how. Hey guys, it's the Shan Man, radio broadcaster, podcast producer, and podcaster. And in this video today, I want to show you what you can do to make your Blue Yeti microphone sound really great, your USB microphone. Now, this just doesn't have to go for the Blue Yeti microphone, but I'm using this as the example because I hear a lot from podcasters saying how the microphone just isn't up to snuff. And I'm not going to disagree with them, but I'm going to say that when you're using a USB microphone and you're plugging it into your computer, there are going to be limitations. It is a condenser microphone and it is being powered by your laptop or your desktop computer, and you're not getting as much juice out of that microphone as what you would be getting out of a microphone that was plugged into a preamp processor that you could find in a recording studio. So for what you're paying for the microphone is about what you're going to get, but there is a little bit of a hack that you can use for the Blue Yeti microphone to make it sound a little more deep and have a little bit more low end, and of course to make it sound a little more high quality, maybe broadcast quality. So I want to show you that example here very shortly. But one thing I do think that you need to understand also is that when you're using the Blue Yeti microphone, you should be using it in a cardioid position. Just like I'm showing you right here. You need to make sure that it is in this position, and when you're recording your podcast or any type of audio, if you're using any other direction that is placed on the microphone, like omnidirectional or stereo, you're not going to get quite the quality sound that you're looking for. You want to be making sure that you're using the microphone in cardioid position and speaking into the front of the microphone, not the top of the microphone. It's going to be on the front of the microphone, all right? So let's jump on over to the computer. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to record a piece of audio from the Blue Yeti, and then I will show you how it is processed inside of one of my favorite programs. So let's head on over to the computer. So let's go ahead and record something in Adobe Audition Creative Cloud Suite 2017. And if you've got this Adobe Audition program, I tell you what, it's not as confusing as it looks. It's actually pretty easy, but if you've been watching other videos on YouTube on how to use Adobe Audition, then this will be no real big surprise to you, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to record one of my sounds inside of Adobe Audition. This is how I record all my audio inside of my computer. And in order to make my microphone, especially my Blue Yeti microphone, sound a little bit better, this is the only way that I'm using Adobe Audition. It's just so that I can make the microphone boost up in terms of sound, okay? So what we need to do is we've got our Blue Yeti microphone plugged into the computer. We need to come to our preferences in Adobe Audition. On a PC, it might be a little bit different, but what you need to do from a Mac is just go to Preferences, Audio Hardware, and then you need to come over and set everything over to Yeti microphone. You're going to get like an error, but that's okay. And then, of course, you need to set the output as Yeti microphone, and now you're done. So we're going to go ahead and create a brand new file. And here we will go ahead and call that file. You can see I've done this tutorial a couple of different times because I've been trying to get the sound right. But you would just kind of call it USB mic example. And we'll go ahead and click OK. And we're ready to record. Now, before I record, I should let you know of a couple things right now. I am actually sitting about maybe 8 inches away from the Blue Yeti microphone itself. So I will eventually be pulling the microphone up closer so that you can kind of hear how the microphone is going to sound. Also, I don't have any sound treatment in my office here, so there's not going to be any deadening of sound. So in the final product of what you'll hear, you'll actually get a little bit of an echo that comes from the Blue Yeti mic, okay? So let's go ahead and record our first sound, all right? And let's go ahead and press record. And there you can see the waveform is going. You can see that sound is coming through it. If I tap on the microphone, you can see that there's sound definitely going through the microphone. So I'm going to bring the microphone up a little bit closer, and I kind of tilt it to the side so that I'm not putting all the P's and the T's and the F's. I'm not making those really pronounced in the final recording. So if they were really pronounced and I was speaking directly into the microphone, if I said pronounced, you can see that there's a P that goes in right there. You can see that there is, there's going to be a pop right there. So I get a little closer to the microphone, but off to the side, I talk like past the microphone. And let's record a fake podcast intro right now. Okay, so let's do this. Hey guys, it's the Shan Man hanging out with you guys. Today on our brand new podcast, we're going to be talking with Amy, who is going to tell us all about the benefits of coconut water and how it hydrates you after going on a long hike, after a hangover, just pretty much being the replacement for Gatorade. So stay tuned. So we're going to go ahead and press stop. We press spacebar, and there is our audio file, okay? Now, what I typically do is I typically come over the area that I want to go ahead and amplify, all right? So I'm going to click and drag over the area that I want to amplify, and I come over to the effects rack off to the left right here, and I click on default, and I come down to a section called, or a setting called Smash Dynamics. I use either Smash Dynamics or Radio Announcer Voice. You could do pretty much anything to your voice with any of these presets, but if you want to boost the sound or the quality of the sound of your microphone, just use Smash Dynamics and apply. So right now, let's see what it sounds like without Smash Dynamics. So we're going to go ahead and press this right here. Oh, you know what we got to do? I almost forgot. In order to hear the audio, we actually have to come over to our settings, our preferences. And this is just a weird thing that Adobe Audition makes you do. You have to come back in and set the output back in. Now we can hear our audio. So let's go ahead and press that. Hey guys, it's the Shan Man hanging out with you guys. Today on our brand new podcast, we're going to be talking with Amy, who is going to tell us all about the benefits of coconut water and how it hydrates you after going on a long hike, after a hangover, just pretty much being the replacement for Gatorade. So stay tuned. All right, so that is how it sounds right now. What we're going to do is we'll highlight this section and we will select Smash Dynamics. So we go ahead and click Smash Dynamics, and you heard how it sounds there. Now if we apply it, you can see that all the sound right here, all the peaks and the valleys, they all kind of normalized out. Now let's hear what it sounds like as Smash Dynamics. Hey guys, it's the Shan Man hanging out with you guys. Today on our brand new podcast, we're going to be talking with Amy, who is going to tell us all about the benefits of coconut water and how it hydrates you after. So you could hear how that sound comes over your final recording, okay? Now, if you wanted to boost this up, you'll notice that, like, if I go ahead and I click on the sound itself, you'll notice down here in the meters right here that this is just below or just around -3 decibels. So let's click play again. Hey guys, it's the Shan Man hanging out with you guys. Today, if you feel that it needs to be turned up just a little bit more, all you need to do is just highlight the area that you want to turn the volume up on. Come up here to the knob, this little knob right here for adjusting the amplitude of the sound. You click and you drag it to the right, and it will raise the volume of that selection. So let's go ahead and hear it. Hey guys, it's the Shan Man and you can see down here in the meters, it goes above -3 decibels. So let's click play again. Hey guys, it's the Shan Man hanging out with you guys. Today on our brand new podcast, we're going to be talking with Amy, who is going to tell us all about the benefits of. Now, let's say we just, for giggles, let's go ahead and lower that volume down. You'll notice a significant difference. Hey guys, it's the Shan Man hanging out with you guys. So these little controls are probably some of the best things that you can use in terms of creating better sound out of your Blue Yeti microphone, okay? So I hope that has helped you out immensely in making your microphone sound a little bit better with Adobe Audition. As you can see, it's a pretty simple process to use whenever you're using a USB microphone like the Blue Yeti microphone. So one last thing I do want to mention is that if you are interviewing a guest and they are remote and you're using something like Skype to interview them and you want to try to make their sound a little bit better, you can still use that technique. It's definitely going to boost their sound, but it's not going to be the quality sound that you're getting from the Blue Yeti microphone or any other USB type microphone, okay? So that's just a quick tip. So go ahead, leave a comment down below. Make sure you don't forget, like this button down below if you're watching on YouTube, and tell me what you guys have been experiencing and the struggles that you've been going through up to this point with your podcast sound and your microphone sound. I'd be really interested to hear what you guys have to say about it. As always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll be sending out more tips about podcasting and even different tips about social media that have to relate with Facebook Live and how you can use podcasting in conjunction with Facebook Live too, and maybe even some life hacks that I have found beneficial for podcasting. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.